What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to go over a demo on how to set up your powerlifting schedule as far as how much weight to lift, how often to do it, and to get into the powerlifting protocol. This will increase your strength. It's not going to do anything for hypertrophy or increasing the size of your muscle or working on muscular endurance or anything like that. It is a low volume, low repetition program that works really well at one thing, and that is getting you stronger. Now, that being said, I'm under the pretenses that your form is already pretty good, so I don't feel the need to go over form on any of these. Maybe that will be in a later video. But for now, assuming your form is good, this program will get you stronger. This is the 5-3-1 program boiled down to its very basic elements. So moving forward, when we want to think about these as workouts, we have workouts 1, 2, 3, and 4. So your workouts can be any time, but I'm going to recommend 2 days off in between. And so, for example, today we're going to use the bench press. And so if you were bench pressing on a Monday, that would be workout number 1. If you allowed yourself 2 days off and did it again on Thursday, that would now be workout number 2. If you took 2 days off and did it again on Sunday, that would now be workout number 3. If you took 2 days off and did it again on Wednesday, that would now be workout number 4. And then 2 days off again, that would now go back to workout number 1. So it's a cyclical program on your calendar. That's exactly how you would write it in order to follow it. So if we were doing bench press today, we might rotate in squats on Tuesday and deadlifts on Wednesday. That way every day you're working on your strength, and that's always rotating in this specific way. So when we're talking about these, this is workout 1, 2, 3, 4. Now before we get further, workout number 4 is always going to be a decompression or deload week. So if you were to do workouts 1 through 3 here, the following workout number 4 is going to be a decompression day. Because if you've been following this to a T and getting stronger, you do need a day where you're doing very light work just to get some blood into the muscles, but not stress those muscles out too much. So that's always going to be workout number 4. Now workout number 4, coincidentally, is also your warm-up on a normal day. So think about your workout number 4 is just coming in and getting a warm-up, and then that's all you're doing for the day. So workout number 1 is going to be 65% of your 1 rep maximum for 5 reps. That's what this percentage means throughout. That's percentage of your 1 rep maximum, and I'll tell you exactly how to calculate that a little later on. 65 times 5 reps, 75 times 5 reps, 85 times 5 reps. Workout number 1. Workout number 2 is going to be 70 for 3 reps, 80 for 3 reps, 90 for 3 reps. Workout number 3 is going to be the hardest week in my opinion, the hardest workout in my opinion, 75 times 5, 85 times 3, 95 times 1. So that's dang near your 1 rep maximum. That's 95% of it for 1 rep. Other people think other workouts are harder. Which workout do you think is harder?
The workout number 1 is always the hardest for me, the most amount of reps.
Because that's 15 reps?
That's 15 reps, and I'm newer to powerlifting. I've only done it for a year, so for me, is the hardest.
Again, I think for new people, the higher volume is the hardest, but for people who are experienced, anytime I do 95%, it scares the shit out of me. It's just a lot of weight, and there's a number of things that could go wrong. So this always makes me nervous. Luckily, there's only 1 rep of that though. So as we get going further, week number 4 is your decompression week, which is also your warm-up. So just for an example, here's how you would break this down. If we were doing workout number 1 today, which me and my son will here in a little bit, I'm teaching him the math of powerlifting today. And this is something you need to know because you can't just arbitrarily get stronger for years on end. There is newbie gains. If you just start powerlifting and start lifting some heavy weight at whatever sets and reps that you calculate in your brain, you will get a little bit stronger, but that's gonna come to a hard stop at some point. And the only way to get through that is powerlifting math. So you have to think about things as following a strict schedule and doing sets and reps in a way that's going to guarantee growth. So today, workout number 1, set 1 is going to be 5 reps at 40%. Remember here, we're taking from workout number 4 for the first 3 sets. So the first 3 sets are going to be your warm-ups. That's going to be 5 reps, 5 reps, 5 reps, just like here. It's going to mirror that at 40%, 50%, and 60%, just like that. Then we jump into actual week 1 here. So we do 65% times 5, 75% times 5, and 85% times 5. Now, scoot in here just to get a little bit better of a picture of the board, because here's kind of what I want to get to here. When you get experienced, your last set here, here, sorry. Your last set here, which is going to be this one, and this one. That can be as many reps as possible. So I know it says 5, but if you can do more than 5, if you can do 6 or more, you can and you should do that. Now, in the beginning, you might not want to. If you're still building your tendon strength is important. It's probably more important than muscular strength, because if your muscles can do something your tendons can't, it's not going to end up well for you. So after you get experienced, on your last set, you're always going to do as many reps as possible, and that's what that green X is going to be, as many reps as possible. So think about that for your last set. So today, at 85% of my 1 rep max, I'm going to rep that out as many times as I possibly can. Now, I personally haven't been powerlifting for months, but I want to shoot a commercial of me bench pressing for our restaurant, which happens to be a high protein health food restaurant. And it's protein, as you guys know, is the backbone of all your physical gains out there. You can't make gains consistently over a long period of time without protein. It just doesn't happen. So I'm smack dab in the middle of running season. And those of you in the YouTube world look at me, you think I probably have no business running, but I'm actually a pretty decent runner. And in my running schedule, I'm going to do some powerlifting just to get a little bit better at that, so we can shoot a commercial for our deli about the importance of high protein diet in your physical goals. So hopefully this was all clear so far, because now we're going to move on to finding your 1 rep max. And this is the confusing thing for people. You have to find an estimate of your 1 rep max even to know what 65% is. So let's say you're going to start this program tomorrow, and it's going to be a bench press program, and you're going to get in there, and the first thing you do is you say, well, what's 40% of my 1 rep max? That's a question you have to clear up for yourself. There's one good way to find your 1 rep max, and that is going to be 80% of your estimate, your estimated 1 rep max. Just shoot it in the dark. It doesn't matter too much. 80% of your 1 rep max, you're going to take the weight of that, times the reps of that, times 0.03, and then you're going to add the weight back in. So let's just do an estimate real quick. Let's say that you think 200 pounds is your 1 rep max. Let's say you end up doing that twice. So that's your weight times your reps times 2 times 0.0333. Then you're going to add the 200 pounds back in. That's going to equal your 1 rep max estimate. So how will we do that? So if you'll grab your mother's phone right over there on that plyo box and pull up the calculator, so we can do sort of live calculation of exactly what that would look like for people.
So 200 times 2 times 3
Equals
plus 213 pounds.
pretty cool. So that's going to estimate your 1 rep max to be around 213 pounds. Now you can always test that if you'd like. If you can get 200 pounds up twice, you can test the 213 to see if that's going to be accurate. It's going to be pretty accurate. The only way this calculation isn't accurate is if you get double-digit reps. Let's say you estimate that your 1 rep max is 200 and you get 10 of it. Obviously your 1 rep max isn't 200. So you got to up that weight. Now you can go through this process of upping the weight till you find exactly how much you can push up for 1 rep. And that's going to be more accurate than a calculation because you've actually tried it. But if you're a little skittish on trying that, or you're a beginner and you don't want to hurt yourself, there's a lot of risk and liability that goes with that. Instead, you can do the calculation, and that will make it a little easier for you to do it without so much worrying. Because believe it or not, the thing that prevents and heals injuries the most is confidence. It's not stretching or ice baths or saunas or anything else. It's actually sleep, rest, and confidence. Those things are going to prevent and heal most injuries faster than anything else. Do you guys have any questions about this calculation?
No.
Good. Hopefully this was some good insight for everybody out there on exactly how to start a powerlifting routine. And you don't have to be a powerlifter with a competition on the calendar in order to be strong. You should focus on being strong. Everybody should focus on being more capable, and that's what strength is increasing your capability as a human being moving through the world. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
One thing I forgot to mention is that you always recalculate on workout 3 to see if your 1 rep max has improved. So you'll be working with estimates until week 3. On week 3, you have a 95% times 1. You're gonna rep that out as many times as you can and then run that through your calculation, weight times reps times 0.0333 plus weight, to get your new 1 rep max calculation. So that's the question that in my mind was probably unanswered by this video, is how do you recalculate? Recalculation is always on workout 3. It's 95% for 1 rep on the end, but you do that rep as many times as you can, and then you run that through your calculation. Okay, thanks for watching. See you guys later.